This conversation is getting really interesting. So many things have been happening. We're about to get into that, but in the meantime, I think I should pour you a drink or something.
Whoa,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean we're
drink
here.
though.
Ah, ain't no way.
Yeah,
What
I
you
don't
don't?
drink. I don't
So
drink.
where does all the inspiration come from?
Uh, I don't know, maybe
Because
God or something.
you don't do none of
I
the
don't
things that
smoke.
people
I
do.
don't drink. I
Wow,
don't do drugs.
that's amazing. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't do drugs, but I'm just saying like, but yeah. So you're always like 24/7 sober.
Yeah, yeah, super high.
I like
I
that.
think they actually something came up a
Mm,
few days back when they said I had an issue
yeah.
at what's it called Milan Block Party.
Interesting things because I was about to come to that. Like, I'm like, yo, next thing I hear, this man collapses on stage. Like,
Yes.
and that's literally how Costa Teach died because I was really sad. The
Yes.
South African legend, young legend, and I freaked out. When I heard that, so I'm
Hmm.
like, oh, what? He was over high.
No,
Yeah.
so
He overdosed or something.
that was what people were saying.
Yeah,
Like they were like, "Oh, it's probably drugs and all that." They tell these young
these young
boys to stop
artists, their reckless
taking drugs and
lifestyle.
all that.
Hmm.
But not everybody do drugs.
Okay.
No, not everybody. We might have the dreads and all
Mhm.
that stuff, but we don't do. Not everybody does that stuff.
So was
So
he like was he health? Were you exhausted? Was
no,
it
what happened? Yeah, prior to the event, yeah,
yeah,
like 4 or 5 days back,
okay,
I went to meet Zazu,
right.
portable artist. So I drove to his place at
Okay.
Ogun State, which was a far journey.
Mm,
So on our, I didn't see Portable. I think it was busy.
okay.
I went to meet him, but I think it was busy then, so we didn't see again. So on my way coming back, yeah, a car hit us from behind,
Ah.
yeah, and with that force now, I actually jammed my head on the driver's headrest,
Oh, no
and
way.
yeah, so I had a headache for like 2 3 days. I just took, us now, we don't really take our health serious. I just took Panadol, and I was like, I'm fine. Then
Oh.
on the day of the mainland block party on our way going, we also had an accident again,
Another one.
another one, and this time around it was even worse because the guy that hit us from behind, the airbag came out.
Wow.
So with that force,
So much impact.
yeah, with
You
that
were not
impact.
driving this time.
No, I was at
Okay.
the back. I always stay at the back. I don't
Okay.
drive.
Okay.
I drive though, but
Yeah,
I don't
but this
like
time, yeah, because
yeah.
you said you drove to see Portable. Yeah.
So my manager was the one driving.
Right.
So I was that same sports again. I hit my head on the driver. So those stuff, I think, and I didn't really take it serious. At first, I was a bit
Felt a little dizzy.
dizzy and all
Yeah.
that. I was having head. I was even telling my manager, "Yo, I'm
You don't
feeling
feel
headache.
good.
I don't feel good." But now it was my first time performing at the mainland block party. I was like, "Yo, I need to do this." Then I climbed the stage. I was on the first verse, then
Mm.
on chorus, then second verse.
Yeah.
It felt as if something hit the back of my head.
Whoa.
Then I dropped down. I collapsed. I didn't even know what happened next.
Damn. You
I
blacked
think I
out,
was,
man.
yeah, then I was watching the stuff on the phone. I think hours later, I was like, oh, Jesus. This is not
Nah, this
good.
is scary, man. I'm like hearing you relieve the experience. I mean,
It's,
at first, we're glad that you're here.
yeah,
And you can
yeah,
make it
I'm
to,
okay now.
yeah.
So
But I
I
mean,
think
because,
all thanks to the ambulance that was there, they
all right.
actually quickly revived me and
Okay,
all
great
that.
stuff.
They fixed all, like they were just poking me with needles, and I hate needles. They were just poking them, and they did their best, and
Right.
they took me to last suits where they did brain scan,
Oh.
did a lot of other stuff on my
So were
body
they
to
able
my
to
blood.
resuscitate you there first before they took you to
Yeah,
last?
they
Okay.
did. I think um 40 to 35 to 40 minutes later, I was,
You're
yeah,
back
yeah, I
back
was
up.
back and all
And
that.
how did you feel after coming back to
I was
life?
vibrating. I was shaking.
Wow.
They were holding my hand, and like I was shaking, like because it was bad.
You
Though.
were
That's
scared,
how
man.
people
Yeah, people
die
just
and just
yeah,
go
bro.
like
Like
that.
it's crazy. So I mean, for everybody watching too, like if you ever have like any head impact or whatever, you need to get it checked because all that internal stuff is really the worst.
I
Like slow killer.
swear, I swear.
We're glad you're here, man, because you
Thank you
still
so
have so
much.
much
Thank
great
you so
music
much.
to give
Thank
us.
you so much. A
Man,
lot.
and I'm
I
glad
have
we're
a
having
lot.
this conversation. So did you take a break after that
Yeah,
before
my
getting
my
back to
my
work?
my team was scared to death. They were
Yeah,
like, "Yo, Moonlight, you need to take a break. You
yeah,
need to
I like
rest."
that.
So they fixed up. I wanted to go. I'm saying, "Which home? No, we need to fix a place for you." Then from there, I and my immediate team, my manager, my road manager,
Right.
and all in that place. And also, even my manager self was
Mm.
complaining of neck
After that
ache.
accident, the second
Yes,
one.
even my
Down.
road manager, same thing, neck
Down.
and all that. So they took Panadol, and I was still telling them, you guys need to go and check,
Yeah.
do check up and all that.
Woo,
Us the Africans, we
crazy.
don't listen.
Yeah, Africans, we gotta do better, man. I say we because I've been guilty sometimes. But at least, guys, you know what happened now. Crazy. Thanks for giving us that lowdown because we were worried about you too. Like
Yeah, I
we
was
love
worried.
talented people. So
I
yeah,
was worried about myself too because
yeah,
I don't
you
want to
know.
go yet. I have a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of
you
stuff
can't
to
go.
give out.
You can't go
Just started.
because and again, like I said, one of the reasons I really freaked out was because the stage has just become so big, like literally everywhere. And imagine watching a guy on stage and it collapses and next thing is gone. That's like the most surreal thing ever. So I'm like,
I
nah, it can't be our own guy,
I
you know.
think we artists,
Mm,
we really 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 need to take our health very serious, down
I
to
like that.
the top of the top, the
I
A
like
list,
that.
down to the upcoming.
Yeah.
We all need to be serious, not just artists. Everybody needs,
Mm,
Africans, we need to take our health serious
I love
because
that.
or more. Hmm,
It's crazy. It's really
you
crazy.
have to you have to understand the fact that we only have one life,
Mm,
and once you lose it,
yeah.
you've lost it.
It's
It's
done.
done, it's done.
It's done.
And everything you've been hustling for, grinding,
It's
and
all gone, man. In a
someone else
second.
immediately they'll replace you and all that.
Real life, real life. I like that, man.